Welcome back to Guga Foods, everybody. We're gonna do something different today. We're gonna put Texas Roadhouse grill against Guga, and we're gonna find out which one you guys like best.
If you're unfamiliar with Texas Roadhouse, it is a popular restaurant chain that serves steaks throughout the entire United States. They serve popular cuts like sirloin and also bone-in ribeyes. After asking my waiter for a recommendation, she said that I should definitely have the 20-ounce bone-in ribeye. When you order that, you also get 2 legendary side dishes, and you get to choose from a bunch of them. I decided to go with the mashed potato, and as you see it on your right, I decided to go with the loaded mashed potato for an additional 99 cents. Once I placed the order, the first thing that came in was the rolls. And let me tell you something, these are delightful. They are nice and fluffy and kind of sweet. That golden exterior has a buttery flavor, and it tastes kind of like a mix of Hawaiian buns and brioche. It is really fantastic. They also have this incredible butter, which is like a cinnamon butter, and that was fantastic. I tried asking the waiter for the recipe, but she would not give it up. But it was incredible. When I was tasting that, I said, you know what? I gotta learn how to make this. And we couldn't stop eating, so we just ordered a few more. And my nephew Angel went to town on those things. They are incredible. Besides those amazing bread rolls, they also give you some peanuts. And it's a bunch of fun peeling them and chopping them up while you wait for your food. After a few minutes of enjoying that wonderful bread and peanuts, our dish arrived. Here we have a 20-ounce choice grade ribeye. Since you guys are the judge, you tell me what this looks like. Does it look great to you? And here's the loaded mashed potatoes. As you know, I like my steaks medium rare, and once I slice that open, this is what it looks like. I say they nailed that temperature. It's perfectly medium rare. Now all we have to do is give it a try, and this is what I had to say about it.
I'm missing a crust, man. The crust is that's not there for me. I'm missing some salt too. Andrew, you try it.
Yep, he's taking a little while.
Oh my god, you're chewing forever, bro.
Well, you gotta chew it. There's a lot of silver skin, I guess. They could use a little salt. It's good though. You're just missing a crust.
Put some salt in there, Andrew.
Then we digged into that mashed potato.
I had to fix it. I mean, it's alright. There's no seasoning, but it's mashed potatoes, cheddar, sour cream, and bacon. It's exactly what it is. Nothing else.
I could eat it. It's good. I like it. It could be better, but it's pretty good.
You guys saw it there. Now it's my turn. I'm gonna make my version of it, and you guys be the judge, and you tell me which one is best. So let's do it.
The first thing I decided to make are those sweet rolls. These are other ingredients I'm going to be using. Remember, exact amount always in the description down below. I started with some lukewarm milk and added my yeast. Then I threw in a bunch of honey inside. Mix it well and wait about 10 minutes. What you're looking for is to make sure that you see bubbles so that your yeast is active. Once you have seen this, you know it's ready. Then I threw everything into my mixer bowl, starting with the flour, followed by salt, 1 extra large egg, melted butter. Using the mixing paddle, I combined all the ingredients followed by the yeast milk. Then change it to a dough hook and mix it on low for 5 minutes. You should end up with a nice soft dough. Use your hand as fast as possible, shape it into a ball. Put some oil on a bowl and then throw it in there. Cover it with clean plastic and let it rise until it doubles its size. Mine usually takes 1 hour. Now we want to take it apart and stretch it until we have a nice flat surface. Since these are going to be buns, we don't want it too thin. I would say leave it at least ½ an inch thick. Then cut them into squares and set them in a baking sheet with some parchment paper. To ensure that they're not going to dry out, I like to add a little bit of olive oil. I've tried this recipe quite a few times in order to get it right. It is a good idea to let it rise one more time. However, if you are feeling hungry, you are able to bake it just as is. The difference is that they won't be that fluffy. Then you want to bake them in the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. To finish it off, get a cold stick of butter and rub it right on top. The goal is to get every single corner covered with butter. And as you know, the more butter, the better. Once you are done with the butter, your buns are ready. The other star on Texas Roadhouse was the sweet butter. And here's how to make it. Throw in a stick of room temperature butter, followed by some cinnamon and honey. And as always, exact amount in the description down below. Now all there's left to do is mix it well and your sweet butter is done. As you saw, they did a load mashed potato, but I'm gonna do something different, which I think it's a lot better. They're called twice baked potatoes, and I started off by adding a little bit of olive oil, fold them nice and tightly in aluminum foil, then into the oven they went at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. It took about 45 minutes. Once that was done, I quickly took them out of the foil and they were ready. I wasn't really counting on time. I was more doing the poke test. If it goes in like butter, you know it's done. Then I cut off the top. As you can see, they are blazing hot, so make sure you use the right tools. Using a small spoon, I try to remove as much as I can without breaking the skin. I did the same thing with the cover as well. Then I seasoned them with salt, freshly ground black pepper, cream cheese, salted butter, and cheddar. Mix it well and mash it really good. To finish it off, combine a little bit of bacon bits. Now all there's left to do is to take the cover, put it back inside, and load them up with that beautiful mix you just made. Now because you're using the cover, it will overflow, and that's what you're looking for. Be sure to stuff them as much as you can. And now for the star of the show. It is a 1.5 inch choice grade bone-in ribeye steak. Even though this is a choice grade steak, you can see the intramuscular fat is phenomenal. This is such a nice steak that if I put it on the grill as is, I am pretty sure that the cap will completely come off. So to ensure that does not happen, I decided to tie it up with butcher's twine. It's pretty straightforward, just go around it and finish it off by tying it to the bone. Once I was done, this is what you're looking for. There's no way that the cap will separate from the eye. This will ensure my presentation in the end will be perfect. This is a thick cut, make sure you season it well. To ensure that I will have perfect seasoning on this steak, I like to dry brine it. That's just a fancy word to say put salt on it and leave it on your refrigerator overnight. What that does, it allows the salt to penetrate deeply into the meat, making every bite very flavorful. The very next day, you can see that the salt penetrated deeply into the meat. Now all there's left to do is to season it well with freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. As always, be sure that you season both sides. But now that we have our steak ready and also that beautiful twice baked potato, I am going to be searing the steak off and then cooking it in indirect heat until I reach an internal temperature of 130 degrees Fahrenheit. For additional flavor, I'm also basting with butter. But now I say it is enough talking and it's time to cook them. So let's do it.
All right, everybody, we have our beautiful feast here, huh, Angel?
This is looking very appealing.
What do you think about yesterday and today?
I think today's a great day.
I agree. So we have our rolls here. You ready to try them?
I'm ready.
All right,
We're
let's
going
go.
in order?
Did you notice that I made a little extra?
Thank God.
I know, right? All right, go for it.
Ooh.
They just smell it, Angel. You have, huh?
That's good.
And that butter.
Are we dipping?
We're dipping. Cheers, buddy.
Wow.
It's the same thing to me. What do you think?
You nailed it, bro.
Yeah, it's the same thing, everybody. This is a wonderful recipe. Wonderful.
Wow.
Man, I probably tweaked it like 3 times, but I finally came out right with it. Then
I
that
like that.
butter is so nice and sweet, honey with cinnamon, and the bread is also kind of sweet.
It's a little bit brown. I think maybe a little bit too much cinnamon.
It is. That's the only thing that I didn't get.
But it tastes right.
It
Like,
tastes
the right way.
I tried it with less cinnamon, and the color was more white, kind of like the one we had it there. But then the flavor wasn't there. I needed the extra cinnamon. So I said, hey, I don't care about the color as long as the flavor is right.
Right.
So it is darker, but the flavor is definitely, what do you think? I got the flavor.
The taste is exact.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the color's a little darker, but whatever, who cares? It
The
tastes
color
fine.
is off. The color is off, I agree. I'm gonna give you the big one, yeah?
Oh, I'm not gonna finish, man.
Look at that.
That thing's the size of my head.
Twice baked potato, everybody, cheers.
Wow.
That
Wow.
loaded mashed potato got nothing on this one, let me tell you. This is much better. It's basically mashed potato goodness inside, together with some bacon, obviously,
Yeah.
and other good stuff. The outside is a little crunchy, has a little crust. Flavor is amazing.
It's killer.
I recommend it.
It's killer. It's just really hot.
It's super hot.
I'm gonna give it a little bit of time before I take another bite.
It's super hot. Are you ready for the main event, Angel? Oh, I could tell already. I mean, you know, I want you guys to be the judge of this challenge. Me against the restaurant. You will be the judge.
I
But
can't say anything?
No, you can say your
Am I a
opinion.
judge? Am
I'm
I
not
also
a
a
judge
judge?
myself because I'm kind of biased. You might
Because
be.
you made it?
Yeah, because I made it, and I'm going for my style. But anyway, cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Oh my god.
Come on. So here's the big difference about my steak. I think the steak that they have over there is good. I'm not gonna say it's bad because it's not bad, but there's no crust. You know, the crust there, they have a lot of, they focus on the grill marks itself. And if they had grill marks in every little section, it would have been good. But since there's no crust, I really enjoy the crust because it gives a much better flavor. What do you think?
Yeah, there was no crust on the steak over
It
there.
was unnoticeable.
Look, it's not a terrible steak, but with no crust,
Yeah, it's kind of like
it takes away from like
the flavor.
having a crust.
Grill marks looks great.
Looks nice.
I like the way they look. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like the way
I
they
prefer
taste.
this.
Yeah, I like a big fat
Nice.
grill mark.
Nice golden brown color to it.
Yeah,
That's what I like.
Yeah, just
Some
like
crust.
little bit like this, and everything else
Yeah.
is just, you know, gray and whatever. I don't like it. So it's important to have a nice crust. So like I said, everybody, it is your decision. If you guys want to see more videos like this where we go out and see other restaurants, compare, eat what they have there, I'll make everything I can possibly make from the restaurant. If you guys have a favorite restaurant you would like me to visit, I love to do it. Which restaurant you like?
This one. My favorite one right here.
Besides this one.
This is my favorite restaurant, bro.
Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in anything I use, everything is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
I went back for the bite with the steak and the potato.
Mm-hmm.
The potato is so creamy.
The potato is good.
It is so creamy. Like the texture is
Because, you know, it's
heavenly.
It's mashed potato inside and basically just made it, you know, double baked. Potato is amazing, everybody. And you can make it ahead of time, have it on your refrigerator, and just heat it up whenever you
It's
want.
amazing. You know what it is that you have
Tell
that the restaurant doesn't have?
What?
Amor.
Amor. You have to tell
Google
them.
that one.
Yeah.
Google that one. How about that? And I have amor when I eat your food.
You eat every
I
day.
eat your food with love. Huh? I eat it with love.
You have a lot of amor there, bro.
I have amor for eating.
I agree with you 100%.
I'm sorry, Texas Roadhouse.
Be nice.
Look, I love you guys.
Be nice.
You were my favorite restaurant.
Be nice.
I might still go. You know why? Because they got great drinks too.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I can make drinks, but
You can make drinks. We out before he says something stupid. Bye-bye, everybody.